Hey, what's going on, guys? John Shea here, and in today's video I wanted to do a review for this new product coming out called Growii. And this is actually a product that is sort of a spin-off of the Rapid Traffic Masterclass program, which some of you may have seen me promote in another video. It's made by the same creator, Stefan Ciancio, and I just kind of wanted to walk you guys through the membership, give you some feedback on what this is all about, and ultimately make the decision if this is right for you. At the end of the video, I'm also going to show you guys a bonus that I've decided to throw in for anyone who decides to pick up Growii through my link. So again, let's kind of dive in. So basically, the back end of the site is all membership based. So you come in, you get an introduction that just kind of walks you through the method, what exactly it's all about. And you've got 4 different video modules here. You can contact Stefan through his support here, and then there's even a couple bonuses, I believe. It looks like right now he hasn't done anything with that yet, but it looks like there'll be some bonuses. So let's kind of walk through the modules, and I'll explain a little bit about what this method really is. So initially, he really covers what really would be considered somewhat of a case study of how this works. He's been building out this really high level sort of niche site around the dog niche. He calls it Doggy Desires. So the cool thing I really like about what Stefan does with his teaching is he's actually showing a real live site. It's not, just something that's theory. He's actually showing this and doing all the things that he says. He's not going out there and creating something based on something that could potentially work. He's actually doing it live, and it's actually working. So that's the first thing I really like about this particular course. He walks you through an introduction and the overview of the system. The idea is really that you're picking sort of a specific niche. So in his case, the dog niche. You could go out there and you could do this for anything you want. It doesn't really matter what the niche is. Obviously, if it's something that's going to be a little bit more popular, like you could utilize it on social media and it could generate a lot of buzz around that specific topic, and it's something that's going to be evergreen. In his case, dogs, that's always going to be around. It's a really good niche to go after. So what he does is he actually posts these blog posts, and he shows you ways of going out there and promoting them to start earning money through several different networks. So some examples of this might be selling affiliate products, utilizing Google's advertising platform, which is called AdSense, which means that if someone comes and lands on a post on your website, they'll see an ad, and if they click on the ad or even visibly see the ad, then you'll basically earn some commissions from people either clicking or viewing those ads. So he walks you through niche research, building your blog or building more of a general blog, setting up your domain and your web hosting. So if you're completely new, you've never set up a WordPress site, he goes through all of that. And then in module 2, he walks you through setting up that blog, the necessary pages you'll need, like a privacy policy, things like that. And then here's kind of where he starts to get into how you can start monetizing. He talks about different ad networks, like Rev Content, for example. That's one that I've heard of it, but I've never really even done much with it. So he definitely exposes you to a couple different ways you could monetize your site. And then he really starts diving into how to, basically curate a lot of the content you'll be creating, as well as how to outsource it. So, if he posts, the top 10 ways to make a dog happy, he shows you how to go out there and get that article just published all over the place and curated on a bunch of different sites, get tons of viral traffic coming to it, things like that. Module 3, he walks you through how he set up his own Pinterest. And this is really killer because Pinterest is such a huge traffic source. So, it is something that takes some time. I do have a Pinterest account that's got over 10,000 followers, and that took me some time to get it built, but you can really get some serious traction on Pinterest once that's moving. Walks you through setting up Google Analytics, Google AdSense, which is important if you want to start earning some revenue from this model. And then he shows you what he does for the content, how he does research, how he does graphics with free tools like PicMonkey, setting up your first blog post, pinning to Pinterest using rich pins, doing group board stuff with research and contacting those group boards. This is ultimately a really awesome way to get traffic, and he talks about this in the Rapid Traffic Masterclass as well. And then in module 4, he breaks down some ways that you can start getting Twitter traffic. So he goes out and finds like really high level authority social profiles in his niche. So here's like a We Love Dogs one, for example. He shows you how to set up your Facebook page to get traffic back to your website, and then kind of concludes everything to really get it scaled up and ultimately making some money. So this isn't something that's going to be get rich quick. You know, it is going to be something you're going to have to put a lot of time into. I would say it's really good for people that are interested in going out there and they'd like to potentially build a niche site in something that they're I would say you want to be passionate about it if you're going to invest this kind of time into it. Of course, you don't have to be if you're outsourcing content and things like that. But if you're going out there and talking about, let's say, birds, for example, and you're not interested in birds, then you're going to have a really hard time working on the site and being motivated to actually do a whole lot with it. So my recommendation would be to find something you're really interested in. And if this is something that you could see yourself utilizing, you want to put some time into having these articles done and all that other stuff, and working on social media to really boost up these pages to earn some nice extra commissions, then this is a great product for you. But again, it is something that's going to take some time, and ultimately it will work really well in your favor if you put a lot of effort into actually building up one of these authority sort of niche specific websites.